Hi, my name is Ditte. I am your yoga instructor today. I used to be a professional athlete in diving. I competed in 3 Olympic Games and I found yoga to complete my training process a lot and supported a lot. It opened up my joints, it opened up my mind, it made me concentrate more and really helped me in my training routines. So today we are doing a little series for cyclists. You have a lot of time on your bike and your front body is like shortened a little bit. So we want to open up that front body, your hips and your chest, so you can stand upright and you are not crouched down all the time. I hope you enjoy it, and we start in the warm-up in all fours. We want to do a little core work and open up your hips on the beginning. Your hands are underneath your shoulders and your knees are hip distance apart. You stretch out your left leg and your right arm and you really pull it away from each other. Then you crouch and you pull your elbow and your knee together. You round your back and inhale, stretch out. Exhale, pull your elbow and knee together. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, knee and elbow together. Inhale, stretch and stay here. Then bend your left knee and try to reach your foot from behind with your right foot, right hand, and then push your foot into your hand to open your hip. And then relax, the other side. Straighten your right leg, your left arm comes up, you're pulling away from each other. Then crouch down, cat-cow crunch, elbow and knee touch. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, pull knee and elbow together, round back. Inhale, stretch. And exhale, knee and elbow together. Inhale, stretch, stay here. Bend your right knee and reach back your left hand. Try to touch, grab your foot and push your foot into your hand to open up your hip and shoulder. And relax. Good, then curl your toes under. And pull your hips back into downward facing dog. Your hands are tied in the floor, your shoulders away from your ears. Your hips pull back and up, and heels come down to the floor. And look up and walk your feet in between your hands, bend your knees, let your head hang, and just dangle your head. Shake it out, relax your neck. Suck in your stomach and then roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Bring your hands in front of your heart. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, forward bend. You can bend your knee, put your hands on the floor. Just relax your neck. And then inhale, stretch up for half forward bend. Your shoulders away from the ears, your legs are straight, you're nice and straight back. Your hands on the floor. And then step your feet back into plank pose. Your chest pulls forward and your heels pull backward. Then you stretch a little bit in the front and bend your elbows next to your body and lay down all the way on the floor. Very nice. Your hands stay where they are. Your feet push into the floor. You straighten your legs. You push your hips into the floor. Stomach in and inhale, come up. All the way, just with the strength of your back. You can lift your hands, there's no pressure on the hands. And come down all the way. And then come up again, just with the strength of your back. And then take your hands away from the floor, push them to the side, and lift up your feet as well. Your feet pull back. Your sternum pulls forward and you take your hands to the back and grab your hands, interlock your fingers and pull up. You can take your index fingers and point them to the heels. Exhale, come down a little bit, stretch. Inhale, come up. Look up. Exhale, come down. And inhale, come up. And relax. Very good. Put your hands next to your chest. Pull you back into the sitting position and put up your hips to the ceiling for downward facing dog. Look to the front, bend your knees. You can float forward or walk forward. Inhale, stretch up, half forward bend. Exhale, bend your knees. Your neck's all loose, forward bend. But stomach in, hands in front of your heart. Straight back, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, arms down. Good, so that was the warming up series. A little bit back work as well. Now we want to open up your hips in Tadasana, the tree pose. Your weight is in your left leg. Your left leg is all straight. You pull up your right knee, grab your ankle, and lay down your foot as high as you can into your groin. Hold it with your left hand and put your right hand in front of your heart in half prayer position. Your left leg is tight, your right knee slightly goes down in line with the left knee. You push your hips slightly forward and lift up your chest, your shoulders away from the ears, your chin a little bit to your chest. Straighten, lift, and fly into the ceiling. Stay here. If your foot holds there in the groin, you can take your left hand and put it together with the right hand in prayer position. Or just leave it here to open up your hips. And change. Right foot down. Your weight is in your right foot. Pull up your left knee, grab your ankle, and lay down your foot as high as you can in your right groin. Your heel faces your stomach and the sole faces the ceiling. Your left hip goes in front of your heart, your stomach, your thumb touches your sternum. Your right leg is tight, your toes are relaxed. Your left knee goes down slightly, push it down a little bit, but no pain in the knee. Push your hips a little bit to the front. There's no doing this. You push your hips to the front to open up your hips. Very nice. Stomach in, chest up, shoulders away from the ears, neck is long, chin to your chest. Breathe normal. If you want, close your eyes to feel the balance. And change. Put your hands in front of the heart. Open up your legs, mat width apart. Your foot are turned out about 45 degrees. And then we make a nice squat. Be careful to have your knees in line with your big toes. So you open up your hips. You go down, your spine is straight, and you go down all the way. Your elbows touch the knees from the inside and push them apart to open up your hips. Try to stretch up the sternum, push your knees apart. If you come here today, that's fine. If you come further down, that's fine. Just let the gravity do that duty. Pull your stomach in, your spine is all straight. Stay here for 5 breaths. Relax your shoulders, relax your face. And then take your hands down and come back into plank position. Now we open up the hips to the other side with Kapotasana, the pigeon pose. It's really nice. You pull up your right knee to the right edge of the mat and you lay down your shin like almost square to the short edge of the mat. Then your left knee is on the floor, you pull it back a little bit so it's nice and easy. Your foot is curled under and then you pull up and try to stretch up so you have a nice little back bending. Your shoulders go away from the ears. Your left hip is pulling forward to your heel and the right hip is pulling back. Your left heel is facing the ceiling so it doesn't go in or out, it stays up. If you feel it's really nice here, then you put your hands in front of your shin and you walk forward as far as you can. Maybe today it's here, maybe you can put down your elbows, or maybe you make a little tower and put down your head. Maybe you are on the floor all the way. Don't worry, it's your practice. It's taking you there where you have to be and you just stay there, be patient, be thankful that you can come there. And then leave it like that. And you breathe normal, you breathe inside there where a little pulling is from the stretch. And stay here for 5 breaths if you want to come up. Then come up and your hip is staying real nice and low. And if it stays low, you can bend your left knee, but only if your hip stays down. If it goes like this, stay with your left knee straight. If you can pull up your knee, your foot, then grab your foot and pull it to your back a little bit. And then change. Pull your right foot back into plank pose. Set up nice and straight, and then take your left knee to the left of your mat. Your right knee goes down and a little bit behind. You pull your right hip forward, the left hip back. You stretch up, put a nice little back bending, and then put back your hands on the floor. Walk forward as far as you can, and then really nicely, slowly let the gravity do. Relax. Pull your right hip forward, your left hip back, so your knees come closer together. Just in your thoughts, and breathe normal. Relax. Stay here for 5 breaths, and then come up again. If your hip stays low on the floor, you can bend your right knee and grab your ankle from the inside with your right hand and pull your foot a little bit to your back to stretch your quadriceps. Then change. Nice. Left foot back into plank pose. If you want, come up into Sukhasana. Stretch your legs forward for Setsu Bandhasana. Roll down. Your feet are underneath behind your sit bones. Maybe you can touch your heels with your middle finger. Then put down your hands real nice and tight. Your shoulders go behind the back. Your chest lift up. You lift up your coccyx and then your whole back. Your knees stay in line with your feet. Pull your knees a little bit to each other and then lift up your chest. Your shoulders go underneath your back. You lift up your chest. Your chin is away from your chest. Your neck is all long and there's no pressure on your neck. If you want to do it dynamic, go out, breathe out and come down. And breathe in, come up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Stay up. And then come down all the way. Grab your knees and roll up and down. Feel back into sitting position. Stretch out your feet. Janushirasana, head to knee pose. Pull up your left knee, bend your left knee, and put your foot inside your thigh. The right foot is flexed and your right leg is all tight. You stretch up and turn right a little bit, put down your hands, and then walk forward as far as you can. Your left knee goes down, close to the floor, and if you want, you can take your left hand and grab your outside of the foot. Take your stomach over your thighs, so it's a nice twist in your spine, and the forward bending, it's double the benefit. And then change. Change the foot. Right foot goes inside the thigh. Then your left foot is all flexed. You stretch up, go to the left, spine twist, and you walk forward. Grab your outside of the left foot with your right hand, pull forward. Your sternum is taking you to the foot, so your back is all straight and your spine is a little bit twisted to the right or to the left, to one side. It's twisted. And then come up again, stretch out your feet. Very good. So that was your session, your little session for cycling. I hope you enjoyed it, and maybe you found some poses you want to let flow into your training process as well. I, as a former professional sports person, can say that it helped me a lot to focus on my training, to focus on my mind, and to be ready for all the different muscles I have to take in the training and in my diving. So maybe you found some for you too, and I hope you enjoyed it. And now you take your Savasana. Savasana is one of the most important poses in yoga. That's the final relaxing pose, dead body pose, and you take your Savasana like 5 or 10 minutes, And then my name is Ditte. I hope you enjoyed it. Enjoy your Savasana. Thank you for watching. Lay down on your back, your feet a little bit apart, your feet are just falling to the sides, your arms are on your sides, your hand palms face the ceiling. Your neck is long, your chin pull a little bit to your chest, and then relax all your muscles. Don't have any strength in the muscles anymore. You breathe normal, close your eyes, empty your head. There's no thought that's disturbing you anymore. Relax, relax, relax.
You can just have your arms out from your sides. Flex the foot on your left leg so you feel some contraction in your calf muscle. And then